Hello and welcome back to the Open Mind with you. I'm Umesh Rindani, your host. और आज हम बात करेंगे what I learned yesterday. I'm recording this on 11th January, and yesterday I was going through, a small write-up sent by Robin Sharma. He's the one who has triggered, a lot of changes in me as far as reading, sharing, and thinking is concerned. So Robin Sharma was talking about, in his video as well, he was talking about how the real superstars actually grow on a daily basis. And there is a course which is, going to conduct in the coming days. Well, I'm not going in for that course because uh, I try to gather as much knowledge as possible from what is already available, uh, with the YouTube and the emails that he has been sending on a regular basis. So apart from Robin Sharma, I also followed Jack Canfield and James Clear. These are the people whose works have really inspired me to bring about changes in my own life and keep sharing these changes and good thoughts with you, the great viewers and listeners to this channel. So thank you very much for being here for with me. And चलिए देखते हैं कि इस नए साल में 2022 में कैलेंडर ईयर में हम क्या क्या चेंजेस कर सकते हैं एंड हाउ. So he is talking about, the first thing is that अगर हमने he was talking about an incident in Italy, but let's talk about incident over here, that many times we hear in trains especially people singing one or two songs, and if you keep traveling every day, maybe the same person who is asking for help will keep singing the same song. So what he is saying is that we should also not do the same thing again and again in different environments, right? So, for example, since the cricket season is on, let me take example of this Cheteshwar Pujara. He follows his technique, and he is valid only in test match. He is one of the slowest. तो आपको स्लोएस्ट रह के भी रन बना सकते हैं. इट इज नोबडी, gone are the days when you had to slog for 2 days on the pitch and score 50 runs after playing 600 deliveries. Gone. This age has changed. The cricket game has changed, evolved and changed a lot. So you need to go with the flow. So आपको वही अप्रोच रखोगे तो जिंदगी में कभी काम, आपको सफलता मिलेगी, लेकिन उसके लिए बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा. So you need to keep changing your approach with the changing times, and that is what winners do every day. Now, every day you cannot find a new strategy or new approach or new thought process, but bring about changes as the environment requires, right? Because if you are working in a company, so and your work requires you to follow certain process, you cannot do some innovation in that process, but you can do something different the way your work gets reflected in that process. And how it gets reflected, because how you talk to people, how you interact with your clients or your service providers, all these things do matter in life. Because remember, relationship is the most important ship in the world, and उसके बिना आपको आगे जाने में दिक्कत हो सकती है. तो ये जो सारे महानुभवों है, all successful people, they have done all these things, and another thing is to keep maximizing your energy. Maximizing your energy is only possible when you get up ahead of everybody else. For example, when I was, in corporate life, our office timings were 9 onwards. It never used to end. Correct? Airline industry is like that. Now every industry has become like that, especially the banking. So our office time was 9, but I used to reach by 8:30. By the time it is 9, I have already caught up with what is required to be actually done by me without any interference, and I am ready to face the challenges that may start the moment the office starts. So one of the biggest things is kickstart your day well in advance, but only after ensuring that you have spent some time in the open, kept your mind open to receive fresh air. You have not taken a walk around, the joggers park or garden with your mobile on, talking to somebody for half an hour, and आप सोच रहे हो कि हाँ मैंने वॉक ले लिया. भाई वो वॉक नहीं है, वो खाली आप चले for the sake of doing and making that call. That's not the way to do. You should spend good time in nature so that your mind relaxes, your mind starts thinking in the fresh environment of the morning. Ideally, you should also do a morning workout so that your body generates sweat, and that sweat actually generates the required amount of energy. Only then you will be able to have a good healthy breakfast. And of course, once in India, agar aap ye sab karte ho, तो you will automatically be blessed with the rays of the sun, and it will help you prevent deficiencies in vitamin D and B12, because that is what most of us are suffering. Even I used to suffer when I was in corporate life, running 12, 14 hours, 16 hours a day, not getting enough time to do sun bathing, right? And if you stick to typical serials on the TV or whatever it is, you will be getting sucked and by negative energies, negative forces which are prevalent in our environment everywhere. It globally, this is not, I'm talking about India only. So it is globally, this is the issue. तो आपको इन नकारात्मक लोगों से दूर रहना है. Those people and every other person whom you meet will possibly try to pull your leg and pull you down from where you are, because they want to they believe that it is in their interest to actually do so that they will be able to grow ahead of you and faster than you. Well, that is completely wrong. Growth, when you are working as a team, growth happens when the team works together, not at different directions. You must have experienced that. I did not elaborate on that office way of working. And remember that we sometimes, so what we do is we underestimate what we can achieve in a day, and we overestimate what we can achieve in a week or a week. जैसे कि हम बोलेंगे कि in the next 2 months I will reduce my weight by 2 kgs or 5 kgs, but I will not. अरे एक दिन इसमें कुल्फी खाने में क्या प्रॉब्लम है, दूसरे दिन बोलेगे ये इसमें चीज बस पिज्जा खाने में क्या प्रॉब्लम है. भाई ये तो this is every day counts. Every day that you don't take junk food, it adds to your health, especially in the present times when the situation as regards COVID has become very delicate and people are really fearsome. Right? So this is very critical for all of us to follow. And you need to ensure that in a day you are able to do all those things which you would otherwise do in your own lifespan. I like this word from Robin Sharma. He says, your days are your life in miniature. Beautiful. अगर आप इसको समझ जाओगे, अगर हिंदी में बोले तो आपकी जो पूरी जिंदगी है वो जिंदगी एक दिन के अंदर आ जाती है. आप सोचिए आप क्या क्या करते हैं. All these things are very important, and I simply love this line. So your life, your days are your life in miniature. Very inspirational thing. So the other thing is that, as I mentioned earlier, there will be people who will try to pull you down. Do not never give up, because winners never quit and quitters never win. तो आपको इस राह पे चलते ही रहना है, and you have to keep going in the direction in which you have set your goal, that I want to be in this position by say age 35. I want to have savings of 1 million rupees by the age of 40. So aapko, you will have to do all those things that are necessary, that are hard. And if you need guidance from my side, direction from my side, please do not hesitate to drop me a line. And because you need to, if you do all those things, you will ultimately become a champion, right? In your own way, in your own field. Remember that I have in the past also I have mentioned that every master was once a beginner. So अगर मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ, I was also in a play school when I was of that age. Now I have come here to this stage that I am sharing my thoughts and ideas with you. तो मैं कुछ ऐसे ही नहीं आ गया from play school to video host, right? I have gone through all the ups and downs of that the life has to offer, and that is what it is. Everybody goes through that. You are not the only one. Never think that way. Stay positive, always stay positive, and stay focused on what you are doing and not what others are thinking of you. Just ensure that your ship is going in the right direction, and that is what matters. Okay, friends, that's it from my side. And in case you have liked this, तो आप दूसरे को जरूर ये share कीजिएगा, so that many others would get benefited. And just help me with your comments. And if you have liked this video, please hit the like button as well. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.